Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing an update on my Project Pan Roulette. So if you didn't see that video, I will link that video here. If you click on the little eye, it'll take you there. So my Project Pan Roulette, I basically jumped on board with this because there were a few people that were doing it on YouTube and I thought it was a really fun idea. So I picked a bunch of categories and then I drew out the categories. I picked out 9 products to do a finish 9 by New Year's Eve. And I am going to go ahead and share with you guys the progress that I've made so far this month. So in the past month or so, I have finished 2 of the 9 products. And I've seen some people when they're doing this that they're replacing those products, but because I have less than a month left, I'm just going to go ahead and be done with those because I don't think I will finish most of the ones that I have right now anyway. So I'm just going to leave it when I finish products, I think. So the first thing that I finished up was in my Naked palette, and I was trying to finish up my Sin eyeshadow, which is this one right here. So as you can see, it is completely empty. I love the Sin eyeshadow. It was absolutely one of my favorites. It's a great all over lid color. It's just a very pretty champagne color. I finished mine up and I actually bought one of the single eyeshadows from Peachy Keen, or she's Peachy with the side of Keen on Instagram. She did a makeup declutter, and so I bought her Sin off of her because she didn't want it anymore. And I absolutely love that color. I'm glad that I have another pan in my collection of it at least because I really enjoyed that color. So I figured I only had that littlest bit left in here, so I might as well finish it off. And the other thing I finished off was my Revlon Colorstay foundation. Mine's in the color 150 Buff. This one was for normal to dry skin. I picked this up a while ago. I've had this in my collection for quite a while. It was time to finish it off. And so I scraped out everything that I could with my beauty spatula. It still looks like there's some in there, but I got basically what I could in there. And I put it in this airless pump that I got off of Amazon. And I know that it still looks like there's some in there too, but when I go to squeeze it, there's absolutely nothing that's coming out. And then I scraped everything that I could out of the bottom of there too. So I need to clean this out again so that I can use it, but I have everything out of there that I think I can get. So I am calling that one good. My skin really isn't this type anymore anyway. My skin isn't really normal to dry anymore except for occasional times throughout the year, like when it starts to become a lot colder. But even then I still tend to be pretty oily here, so it's not the best foundation for me anymore. So I definitely won't repurchase this one. But I'm glad that I moved it out of my collection because it's probably the oldest foundation that I have. The next thing that I feel like I've made the most progress in is this primer. This is the Japonesque Radiance primer. So I got this as a sample from an Ulta beauty bag, and I really didn't expect to like it as much as I have, but I've absolutely loved it. I feel like it just makes my skin look a little bit healthier and glowier. And so I've used up, it was brand new when I opened it. I actually took the peeling off when I started this project, and I am down to here. So I have this left. There is a little bit stuff in the sides here that I will probably scrape out when I get done. But I've really made a pretty decent dent in this. I've used this almost every single day since the project started, and I really do enjoy it. I just feel like it gives my skin a nice, healthier glow. It doesn't make me too greasy or oily, which I appreciate, and it's nice. So I would definitely look into this. I don't know how much this is. I know the Japonesque stuff tends to be a little bit more spendy, but I really like this, so I might have to look into that. All right, the next thing that I have is a nail polish. So this is the Sephora by OPI nail color. It's a little mini, so I said I didn't know the name of it. LS made a comment on my last video, and she thinks it's almost famous, and when I looked it up online, it looks like that could be it. So this was pretty much brand new when I got it. I'd never really used it, and I am right down to here right now. So probably about a fourth of the way down with it. I have used this probably 3 times since the project started. I went for about a week where I didn't paint my nails because I was being lazy, and then I actually painted my toenails with this as well for the first time. I don't think I painted my toenails in like a year and a half probably. So that's the first time I painted my toenails in a long time, but I really do like this color. It's just like a nice natural color. It's an easy everyday color to wear. It's not a huge deal when it chips off because it's not like a majorly bright color that you can really tell. So I really do like this. I don't think I'm going to get this finished by the time this project is done, but I will probably be at least halfway done with it, I would guess. The next thing that I have is something that I feel like I haven't made really any progress on, which is weird because I know that I've been using it every day. So this is the Wonderstruck perfume by Taylor Swift. This is the 3.4 fluid ounces one. I've had this one for a long time. This is probably my oldest perfume in my collection at this point. And when I started, it was about here between the Wonderstruck and the Taylor Swift, if you guys can see that. I know it's kind of shiny. And now I'm down here. I'm a little bit underneath the Swift now. So I've been using this every day, and I feel like it's moving really slowly. But now I'm getting down to the part where it's going to move a lot faster because the bottle gets smaller. So I don't think this will be gone by the next time. But it at least is moving now. I feel like just for the longest time it didn't feel like it was moving. So I really do like this scent. I don't feel like it stays around as long anymore because I've had it for so long. I don't think like it stays on my skin as well anymore. So sometimes I spray it a couple times a day just because I feel like the scent is gone. I like that perfume a lot. It's just been in my collection so long, it's time for me to work towards getting it gone, I guess. The next thing that I have is an eyeliner. I have this on today actually, and I've only used it a handful of times because it is just such a different color that I can't really wear it every day. So I have it on my lower lash line, and then I've been putting it on my top lash line and then topping that with a black eyeliner just because it's a little bit too intense for me to have it all the way around my eyes. It is a really, really pretty color though. This is the NYX Slide On Glide On eye pencil in Tropical Green. So it's just this pretty green color. For my markings here, so this is where I was when I started. I've made a little bit of progress. I'm definitely not going to get anywhere near done with this one by the time the project is over, but it is fun to use it because it is a pretty color and it's not what I tend to reach for that often, and it is just kind of a fun festive color. It is more dramatic than I tend to go, but I really do like this one. So I've been using it on the weekends mostly is when I've been using it, and then probably when Christmas rolls around, when I'm not in school every day, I will use it a little bit more there, and maybe I'll get more use out of it at that point and get a little bit more progress. I have 2 more eye products, and those are eyeshadows. So the first thing that I have is Walk of Shame from my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. So Walk of Shame is this one right here, and I don't know that you guys can tell very well from this lighting, but there is a pretty decent dent going on in it. I haven't hit pan or anything else like that. I've been using it pretty consistently throughout it, so I'm not focusing on one certain part of it. I don't know that I'm going to hit pan on this by the time it's done. I have been using it all over my lid pretty much every single day. I've been using it as like a base and then going in with my other colors, and then I've also been using it in the crease a little bit to diffuse out any of the crease colors, because sometimes my crease color seems a little bit harsh, so that's just a nice matte color to diffuse it out. My goal is to hit pan by next month. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. There is a pretty good dent, but it's a lot of product, so I don't know if I'm going to hit pan or not, but I'm working on it. I have been using it pretty much every single day. And the other eyeshadow that I've been working on using is Gold from my Lorac Pro palette. So that one's right here. I don't know that you guys can tell. There is a pretty good dent going in that one, so I think I will hit pan by the time this project is over, but I don't think I'll finish it. And the very last thing that I have for this project is my Benefit Fake Up Concealer. This is a concealer that I really, really like. I use it on my under eyes, and that's pretty much it. So that's what it looks like. It's got like this moisturizing stuff on the outside, and then the inside is like the color. And I've made a little bit of progress, but not as much as I would have thought I would make for using this every day under my eyes. So that is the progress I made from last month to this month. Obviously I don't think I'm going to finish this up by next month, but I do really enjoy using this, so it's every day that I use it anyway, so it's not really a big deal if I don't finish it up. But I do really, really like this one a lot. So that is my update for my Project Pan Roulette. 2 out of the 9 products are done. I don't know how many of these I'm going to finish by the end of this project. This was not the most successful project. I like the Project Pan Roulette idea, but I think it's kind of hard to do on products where I have a timeline because there is a lot of products that I picked out to fit in the categories. I don't think I can finish them up. So we'll see how it goes. I would love to hear how this is going for you, whether you're using any products for your Finish 9 by New Year's Eve or any Project Pans or anything like that. Leave those in the comments below for me. I would love to hear how they're going. If you guys have any thoughts on any of these products and you really like them or you don't like them or you have any suggestions on anything like that, I would love to hear those comments below as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.